Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will continue with our questions on percentage. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for more updates. If you like the video, please share it with SSC CGL and other government job aspirants. Let's start with part 7 of percentage. Question number 71. The price of tea is decreased by 20% due to which a family purchased 25 kg more tea for rupees 500. Find original consumption, current consumption, original price and current price. So in this question, let's say the original expenditure of the family is 100 units. Now the price of tea is decreased by 20%. So the expenditure is also decreased by 20%. So 100 minus 20 is 80. So the new expenditure is now 80. Now in order to make the expenditure 100, the family will have to consume more. So the increase in consumption will be how much? Plus 20. So percentage increase is equal to, increase is how much? 20. 20 increased on 80 into 100. 20 into 1, 20 into 4. Now this is in fraction, 1 by 4, and 1 by 4 we know it's 25%. But what we will do here, we will use this in fraction, 1 upon 4. Now this 1 represents what? This represents increase. And this 4 represents original consumption. Original consumption was 4 units and the increase was 1 unit. Now this 1 unit represents the family purchased 25 kg more tea. So increase is how much? 25 kg. So 1 unit represents 25 kg. So 4 unit will represent how much? 25 into 4 will give us 100 kg. So this is original consumption, 100 kg, our answer number 1. Now we need to find the current consumption. Our current consumption will be 100 is the original, increase is how much? 25. So our current consumption will be 125 kg. And this is our second answer. Now we need to find the original price. Original price is equal to, now this is original price is per kg. Now the family is spending how much? Rupees 500. 500 and the original consumption is how much? Original consumption is 100 kg. So 500 divided by 100 kg will give us rupees 5 per kg. Now we need to find the current price. Current price is decreased by 20%. So current price will be 500 is the expenditure and the current consumption is 125 kg. This will give us rupees 125 into 4 is 500, 4 per kg. So this is answer number 4 and this is answer 3. Question number 72. The price of tomato was decreased by 20% due to which a family used 50 gram more tomatoes for rupees 100. Find original consumption. Let's say the original expenditure was 100 units. The price of tomato was decreased by 20%. So the expenditure also decreased by 20%. 100 minus 20 is 80. This is the new expenditure. Now the family need to increase their consumption so that their expenditure from 80 becomes 100. So the increase in consumption will be how much? 80 plus 20 is equal to 100. So we can find out the percentage increase percentage increase will be 20 increase upon 80 into 100. 20 into 1, 20 into 4. Now 1 by 4, this is the increase and this is the original consumption. Now in this question, the family used 50 gram more tomatoes. Now increase is how much? 1 unit. So this 1 unit represents how much? 50 gram. So 4 units is our original consumption. So 4 unit will represent how much? 4 into 50, which is 200 gram. And this is our answer. Question number 73. A reduction of rupees 2 per kg enables a man to purchase 4 kg more sugar for rupees 16. Find original price. So in this question, let's say our original price is rupees X per kg. Now our current price will be how much? A reduction of rupees 2 per kg. So there is a reduction of rupees 2. So our current price will be rupees X minus 2 per kg. Let's take a small example. Let's say I have rupees 100 in my pocket. This will be my expenditure if I spend it. Now I go to the market and the original price of rice per kg is rupees 25 per kg. Now the original price is rupees 25 per kg and I have 100 rupees in my pocket. So I will be able to buy how many kg of rice? 100 divided by 25. So I will be able to buy 4 kg of rice. Now let's say the price has been decreased by 5 rupees. So the current price will be how much? 25 minus 5 is 20. Now because of this reduction in price, I will be able to buy more. So I will be able to buy how many kg of rice? 100 divided by 20 is equal to 5 kg. So because of this reduction, I was able to buy 1 kg more sugar, more rice. Similar is the situation in this question. The man is able to purchase 4 kg more sugar for rupees 16 because of the reduction of rupees 2 per kg. So the man has rupees 16 in total. So current price, the current consumption will be more. Current consumption will be X minus 2. And the original consumption will be how much? 16 divided by X. So current consumption is more by, is able to purchase 4 kg more. Now we can easily solve this equation, but we will not solve it with using the traditional method. What we will do in such type of questions, you always need to solve the equation by looking at the options. Now in our case, we have 16 at top. So we need to choose such a number which divides X minus 2 and X should divide 16. Now in our question, in our options, we have 3. Now 3 will not divide 16. 5 will not divide 16. So we will ignore that. Now we will check with 2. Option C. Now if X is 2, 2 minus 2, this will give us 0. And we can't have 0 in the numerator. So option C is also not correct. Now we will check with option 4. This should be our answer because 3, 5 and 2 we have already neglected. Now we will check with option number A, which is 4. Now if our answer is 4, 16 divided by X is 4, 4 minus 2 will be 2 minus 16. X is 4. This will give us what? 16 divided by 2 is 8. 4 into 4 will be 4. 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. So this is same. So that means our answer is how much? X is equal to rupees 4 per kg. And our answer is option number A. Question number 74. A reduction of 50 paise per dozen in the price of eggs enables a person to buy 1 dozen more eggs for rupees 66. Find the original price per dozen. Let's say the original price of eggs per dozen is rupees X. Rupees X per dozen. Now the current price will be how much? A reduction of 50 paise per dozen. So there is a reduction of 50 paise. Now 50 paise, if we convert it into rupee, this will be 0.5 or 0.5 rupee. So our current price will be rupees X minus 0.5 per dozen. Now in this question it says, because of the reduction of price, the person was able to buy 1 dozen more eggs for rupees 66. Now the expenditure is how much? 66, and the current price is X minus 0.5. So this is the current consumption, and the original consumption will be how much? 66 divided by original price, which is X, and the difference of these two is 1 dozen. Because of the reduction of price, the person was able to buy more. Now we can easily solve this equation. In such type of questions, we will check with options first. Now our numerator is 66. So we need to choose an option which will divide 66. Now if we look at the options, we have 4, 6, 5 and 8. Now 4, 5 and 8 will divide 66, but the answer will come in point. So my first option to check will be 6, because 6 completely divides 66. So let's check with option B. Now 66 divided by X minus 0.5. X is 6, so 6 minus 0.5 will give us 5.5. 66 divided by X. X is 6. Now if I remove this decimal, I will have to add 1 0. 11 into 5, 11 into 6, 0. 5 into 12, 6 into 1, 6 into 11. Now 12 minus 1 minus 11 is 1. So this satisfies this equation. This is same. So our answer will be how much? Answer will be rupees 6 per dozen. Original price is rupees X per dozen, rupees 6 per dozen, and this is our answer. Question number 75. Rakuda purchased 6 black balls and X white balls. The price of black ball is 5 by 2 of the price of the white balls. At the time of making the bill, clerk made a mistake and interchanged the number of balls, due to which the amount of bill is increased by 45%. Find X. So in this question, Rakuda purchased black balls and white balls. Black balls and white balls. The quantity purchased is how much? Black ball is 6 and white ball is X. Now it says the price of black ball is 5 by 2 of the price of the white balls. Black ball is equal to 5 by 2 of white balls. So we can say black upon white is equal to 5 by 2. So price of black ball will be 5 units and white ball will be 2 units. Price for black ball is 5 and for white ball it's 2 units. Now the total will be how much? For black ball, quantity into price, 6 into 5 will be 30. For white ball, 2 into X. This will be 2X. Now the question says, at the time of making the bill, clerk made a mistake and interchanged the number of balls, due to which the amount of bill is increased by 45%. Now, due to the mistake of the clerk, the number of balls has been interchanged. So now this is interchanged. Now because of this interchange, the price has been increased by 45%. Now the new price will be how much? New total will be 6 into 2 is 12. 5 into x will be 5x. Now the question says the earlier total was 30 plus 2x. And the new total is how much? 12 plus 5x. Now because of this interchange, the bill has been increased by 45%. So if we say our original bill or the old bill was 100, the new bill is increased by 45%. So 100 plus 45 will be 145. Now we have got an equation here. Now this 4 into 25, 5 into 20, 5 into 4, 5 into 2 and 5 into 9. Now if we solve this, 29 into 3 is 87. So 870 plus 29 into 2 is 58. 58x is equal to 20 into 12 will give us 240 plus 60x, 100x. This is 100. Now 100 minus 58 will be 42x is equal to 870 minus 240. 870 minus 240 will give us 630. 7 6 are 42, 7 9 are 63. Now 6 into 15 is 90. So our x will be how much? 6 into 1, 6 into 15. So x is how much? 15. So our answer is 15 number of white balls. This is our answer. Question number 76. The total salary of Rohit and Mohit is rupees 5,000. Rohit spent 90% of his income and Mohit spent 80% of his income. The ratio of their savings is 3:4. Find their individual salary. So in this question, we have Rohit and we have Mohit. Now, Rohit spent 90% of his income. If income of Rohit is 100%, his expenditure is how much? He spends 90%. Expenditure is 90%. So his savings will be how much? Savings will be 100 minus 90, 10%. Now Mohit spends 80% of his income. If income is 100% for Mohit, he spends 80%. So his savings will be 100 minus 80, 20%. Now the question says the ratio of their savings is 3:4. Now this is the saving of Rohit and this is the saving of Mohit. So 10% of Rohit's income divided by 20% of Mohit's income. This is the saving of Rohit and this is the saving of Mohit. This is Rohit and this is Mohit. And the ratio is given as 3:4. The ratio of the savings is 3:4. Percent will cancel out. 0, 0 will cancel out. 2 into 2 is 4. So Rohit and Mohit is equal to 3 by 2. So the income of Rohit is how much? 3 units and income of Mohit is 2 units. So in total 3 plus 2 is 5 units. Now the total income is 5 units and in the question the total salary is given as rupees 5,000. So 1 unit will represent how much? 5,000 divided by 5, 1,000. Now in this question we need to find their individual salary. So Rohit is 3 units. So 3 units will represent how much? 3 into 1,000. 3,000 rupees. And for Mohit it's 2 units. So 2 into 1,000 will give us rupees 2,000. So this is our answer. Question number 77. Rakuda spends 50% of his monthly income on household items and out of the remaining he spends 50% on transport, 25% on entertainment, 10% on sports and remaining amount of rupees 600 is saved. Find Rakuda's income. So in this question let's say Rakuda's income is rupees X. Now Rakuda spends 50% of his monthly income. 50% in fraction we know it's 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is spent. So 1 by 2 will be left. So X into 1 by 2 is left now. Now out of the remaining he spends 50% on transport, 25% on entertainment and 10% on sports. So 50% plus 25% plus 10%. Out of the remaining 50% spent on transport, 25% spent on entertainment, 10% on sports. So total spent is how much? 50 plus 25 plus 10, which is 85%. Now 85% is spent. So savings will be how much? Savings will be 100 minus 85, 15%. So his savings will be how much? 15%. Now the actual saving in rupees is how much? 600. So X into 1 by 2 into 15 by 100 will give us 600 as savings. Now we can easily find out the value of X. 15 into 4, 60. So X, therefore X is equal to 2 into 4 is 8, 3 zeros. 8,000 rupees is the income of Rakuda. This is our answer. Now this question can also be solved with a different method. Now let's say Rakuda's income is 100 units. Rakuda spends 50% of his monthly income on household items. His expenditure is how much? 50% of 100 will be 50 units. Savings is how much? Savings will be 50. 50 is spent and 50 is left. Now out of this remaining 50, he spends 50% on transport, 25% on entertainment and 10% on sports. On transport 50%, on entertainment 25%, on sports it's how much? 10%. Now 50 plus 25 plus 10 is 85. Savings will be how much? Savings will be 15%. So savings is 15%. Now 15%, now his savings will be 15% of 50 units. 50 into 1, 50 into 2. So his savings is 15 by 2 units. But his actual savings in amount is given as rupees 600. So 15 by units represents rupees 600. So 1 unit will represent how much? 1 unit will represent 600 divided by 15 into 2 multiplied by 2 by 15. 15 into 40. So 1 unit will represent 80 rupees. Now in this question we need to find the income of Rakuda, and income of Rakuda is how much? 100 units. So 100 into 80 will give us income of Rakuda, which is rupees 8,000. And this is our answer. Question number 78. Rakuda spent 20% of his monthly income on food, 15% on children's education, 40% of the remaining he spent on entertainment and transport together, and 30% on medical. He is left with an amount of rupees 19,500 after all these expenditures. What is Rakuda's income? So in this question, let's say Rakuda's income is rupees X. Now Rakuda spent 20% of his monthly income on food and 15% on children's education. So 20% on food plus children's education is how much? 15%. So in total he spent 35%. So he is left with how much? 100 minus 35 is 65% savings. So X into 65 by 100. Now the question says 40% of the remaining he spent on entertainment and transport. 40% spent on entertainment plus transport, and 30% on medical, plus 30% on medical. Now total he spent, out of the remaining he spent 70%. So he is left with how much now? 100 minus 70 is, savings is 30%. So he is left with 30% now. Now in this question it says he is left with an amount of rupees 19,500. So his actual savings is 19,500. Now if we solve this, we can get the value of X, which is the income of Rakuda. 0 and 0 will cancel out. 3 6 are 18, 3 5 are 15, 0 0. 65 into 100. Therefore X is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. 5 zeros means 1 lakh. So income of Rakuda is rupees 1 lakh. This is our answer. Now this question can also be solved with the other method. Let's say income of Rakuda is 100 units. Now the question says Rakuda spent 20% of his monthly income on food and 15% on children's education. So he spent 35%. Now his saving is 35% of 100. This is 100 units. So 35% of 100 units will be 35 units. Now he is left with 65 units. This is savings. Now out of this 65 savings, what he did, 40% of the remaining he spent on entertainment and transport. Now 40% spent on entertainment and transport, entertainment plus transport, and 30% on medical. On medical he spent 30%. So he spent how much? 40 plus 30 is 70. Now his savings is how much? 40 and 30 spent, 70 spent, so remaining is 30%. So 30% of 65 units. Now 30% of 65 units is his savings. Five into 2, 5 into 13. So this will be 13 into 3 is 39 by 2 units. So his saving is 39 by 2 units. But actual saving is how much? He is left with an amount of rupees 19,500. His actual saving is rupees 19,500. So 39 by 2 units represents rupees 19,500. So 1 unit will represent how much? 19,500 divided by 39 into 2. This will be into 2 by 39. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 6s are 18, 3 5s are 15, 0 0. 13 into 5 is 65, 500. So 500 into 2. So 1 unit will represent 1000 rupees. Now in this question we need to find the income of Rakuda. Total income of Rakuda is 100 units. So 100 into 1000. This will give us rupees 1 lakh. 5 zeros. And this is our answer. Question number 79. If the price of an article is increased by X%, then by how much percent the value is decreased to get the original value? Let's have a look at an example. Let's say we have a number which is 100. Now if I say this number is increased by 20%, 20% of 100 will be how much? 20. So this number is increased by 20. So 100 plus 20 will be 120. Our original number was 100 and the new number is 120. Now what we need to do, we need to decrease this new number. We need to decrease this new number by such amount so that it becomes the original number, which is 100. This is the original number. So we will have to decrease how much? 120 minus 100 is 20. Now this much we need to decrease. So percentage decrease will be, decrease upon, this is decreased, and this much is decreased on which amount? This amount. 120 into 100. Now 1 by 6 we know it's 16.2 by 3%. So percentage decrease is 16.2 by 3%. Now in this question it says if the price of an article is increased by X%, then by how much percent the value is decreased to get the original value. So in this question, let's say the price of the article is 100. Now it is increased by X%. X% of 100 will be X. X% of 100 will be X. So it's increased by X units plus X. So now the new number is 100 plus X. So in this question it says this is the old and this is the new. Now it says the new number which is increased, it should be decreased by what percent so that it becomes the original number, which is 100. So we will have to decrease by minus X. 100 plus X minus X units will give us 100. So our percentage decrease will be, decrease is how much? X. And decrease is done on this value. 100 plus X into 100. So our answer is the percentage decrease will be X by 100 plus X into 100%. And this is our answer. Question number 80. If the price of an article is first increased by 20% and then decreased by 20%, find the overall change in its price. Now there is a formula. The overall change will be, let's say if the increase percentage is X% and the decrease percentage is also X%, the overall change will be X square by 100%. This is the formula, direct formula. Now in this question, the article was increased by 20% and then decreased by 20%. So overall change will be, our X is 20. So 20 square divided by 100%. is equal to 20 square, we know it's 400 by 100, 0 will cancel out, so overall change will be 4%. Now we need to understand this, that in such type of questions, in such type of situation, there is always loss. Now if in this question, if the question was find the overall profit or loss percent, so if there is an increase of x% and decrease of same x%, there will always be loss, and the loss will be this, using this formula, x square by 100%. Now let's say in this question our original price was 100, the price of the article was rupees 100. Now it says first increase by 20%. 20% of 100 will be 20, so increase by 20 rupees, so now it's 120 rupees. Now again it is decreased by 20%. 20% decrease, 20% of 120, 0 will cancel out, 2 into 12 is 24, so decrease is how much? Minus 24 rupees. So now the new price will be 96. Now you see here the original was 100, but after this increase and decrease, the cost price of the article is 96, so there is a loss. 100 minus 96 is 4. 4 upon original price is 100 into 100, so there is a loss of 4%.